Hello, everybody. Hope everyone is having a blessed day or night whenever you see this. Welcome to the Humanitarian Transformational Healing Network, or I am doing my talk real and talk real and talk truthful, and get real truthful results. It's going to be posted on both platforms. I'm going to be doing dual platforms here with my videos, so just stay tuned. I also have a podcast as well. You can see that on Spotify. It's actually coming on Apple as well. We're gearing up for 2024. I hope you guys are all gearing up for 2024 as well. So, with that said, I hope everyone is staying blessed out there, making smart decisions. And you guys know that I've done a couple of videos that were very, some people say, they were very stern videos. But it was part of my transformational healing to release no longer served me. So I had to get those videos out there. And so now there's still some things, but I think I'm just going to like coast along, the ones that were like really, deep down inside of me, I got those out. The other ones are just like, well, one of them, it is a big thing, but I'm dealing with that in a different kind of way coming in 2024. Some people are going to help me with that one because it was very, very impactful. I've spoken about it before. It's about my medical trauma, which led me into my spiritual journey. So, it was bittersweet because, I went through it. But today, I want to talk about how prayer, along with, of course, meditation, is important in your transformational healing process because you have to get connected to your divine higher powers in order for you to transform. They will help you transform. They will help you release that trauma that is hidden inside of you and, and all the things that have been plaguing your life, whether it be, addictions that you were dealing with, toxic relationships, toxic working environments, whatever it may be in your life that you were dealing with, it helps you release. So prayer is important. So I have my little message here. Oh my God, guys. I hope I can enlarge this so I don't need my glasses today. I got them over there. Did I bring? I have them right here. I have my glasses. Okay, wait a minute. Because it's very important. Prayer is very important. I try to pray, during the day, even in the afternoon, and of course, at night to stay connected. Because as you're keeping yourself in a high vibrational state, there is others out there that want you to be in a low vibrational state because they haven't embarked upon their own spiritual journey, and they see you in this loving and light type of look. I would say look, and you're going on with your life, and you seem happy, and they don't like that. And I don't understand that. I don't understand why people aren't happy for other people, that are progressing in life, because this is how God wanted it. God wanted us all to progress in life and be happy. He didn't want us to live in the, angry, bitter, jealous, envious, negative world. Fighting all the time, arguing all the time, because everyone has their own life purpose. And in order to find that, you know, you have to go within yourself. You have to go into your own spiritual journey, and you have to connect with you first of all, okay? Because you got to learn to love yourself. You have to learn to go within. Who am I? Where do I want to go? What do I need to release? Those type of things that you need to identify within yourself. So, you know, being upset at others that have already went on, their spiritual journey. They just got awakened before you. And and sometimes, like in my situation, it took a whole trauma. Okay, they took me almost out of here a couple times, and then I woke up and I'm like, ding, 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 ding. Okay, no, I don't want to you know be in this situation, because I want to live and I love life, and I appreciate being here, in God's beautiful kingdom. So, to be angry at someone or envious of someone, you can't be, because we all have gifts within inside of us. It's just up to us to find those gifts within inside of us. And, it's up to you. If you want to, you can. If not, you can consider, continue to live your life miserably. And me, I chose not to do that. I'm not going to live my life miserably. I've already been through so much in my life. And what is that saying? My my latter days will be greater than my former days, and that's where I am, and at my journey point. I'm looking for my greater days. Okay, the ladder of my life. That's what I'm looking forward to, which is my new future higher self, and indulging into my own creativity. And this is the path that we all should want to be on. We all should want to live a happy life doing what we want to do, and no matter what people say, because one of the things people need to understand, you don't live your life for someone else. When you were born, you weren't born with somebody else coming in here with you. Well, at least, if you had a twin, realize that even twins, okay, even with twins are different. Okay, they're not the same. Okay, because they just have two different personalities. Even though they came out the same, but they're still different. So you want to live your life for you, not for somebody else, or how somebody thinks you should live your life. And you should learn to love who you are, whether people love you or not. As long as you're not a narcissist, you're not out here manipulating people, you're not egotistical, thinking that you're God's gift to the earth, and when you're not, because we are all God's gifts to the earth. Not one individual is God's gift to the earth. We all are. And as long as you're not just being vindictive and evil out here, being demonic, and living in the dark. I choose to live in the light, but there's a lot of people who choose to live in the dark. You guys, I have a new puppy, and he is just off the chain. Okay, I might have to. I may have to stop and go put him up. Okay, I'm trying to let him run around. Okay, because he likes to play. So, and my oldest one, he's chill. He laid back. He back there. He's asleep. But anyway, so it's up to you if you want to live in the dark or if you want to live in the light. Because I wore this today. I have love on. Something told me I have my love outfit on today, y'all. Everything I have on it says love. Okay, my hat says love, my shirt says love, my pants say love. Okay, I have my love outfit on today, because I guess God said love yourself. Okay, love who you are. Okay, no matter what people say about you, love you. That's what's important. Don't worry about the other people. Okay, how do you want to live your life the way you want to live it, loving yourself, doing what you want to do in life, and being happy with a big smile on your face, like, hey. Okay, you want to have a big smile on your face. So live your life for you. Okay, so I have loved all, like I said, all on today. And I guess God tells me that you are loved. And it was funny. I was I think the last video that I did, that was releasing the baggage. It was about me uncovering money laundering scheme, and I was attacked. And so when I got done with that video, something said, pick up the Bible. So I picked up the Bible. I meant to bring it. I picked up the Bible, and the Bible said it was Acts. I just turned the page and said Acts. I forget what part of Acts it was, but I bookmarked it, and it clearly stated in that God was with me, stating that you are the voice for me, for humanity. So keep speaking, because you are here to heal humanity. And I'm like, wow. Okay. You have to see those signs, and you have to see the messages that, God and your higher powers are bring to you. They actually speak to you. And a lot of people don't understand that. That's why it's important, that part of transformation is prayer, because you will get messages. And like something that you just did, and sometimes you, like I did, I just picked up the Bible, and I wasn't looking for anything specific. I just picked it up, opened up the book, and read the first thing, and there was a sign from God. Okay, you're doing the right thing. I'm like, okay, good. Okay, so those type of things, you have to look out for the signs. There's like messages. You may be watching TV, and something comes along the TV. That's a message for you. Okay, or if you see a particular number, or if somebody says something to you, or you see something online, some of those messages you really need to decipher, because those are the messages from above. They're trying to tell you something, but you have to be alert and aware, and this is part of your transformational healing. So let me see what I want to talk about. Because it's easy for us, to hold on to the anger, to the bitterness, things of the past, things that happened to us in the past. And I can tell you guys, part of my spiritual journey and my healing is I had to let go of all my past, everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, because at some point, we all done things, that we weren't proud of. So, but you have to learn to, forgive yourself and forgive all the others. And that's part of transformational healing, is to forgive. You have to forgive, and you have to forget, and you have to move on with your life, because you're forgiving yourself because of the things that you learned. Those were all life lessons. Okay, everything that we go through in our life are life lessons. You learn something from each of those experiences that you went through. And so you have to forgive those who aren't on the same page as you are. Some of them are not, they haven't went on their spiritual journey, so they don't even understand what you're talking about. Okay. They're like, well, she all of a sudden became spiritual. No, well, it's a process. It's a life process. Spiritual healing is a process, and I didn't understand it either. I did not understand spiritual healing, what a spiritual journey was, what a spiritual awakening was. I was one to go to church with my grandma. God rest her soul. I went to church with my grandma. My mom. I went to church. That was the extent of my spirituality. Okay, but I dug deeper. And then I found out as well, my grandmother was from my uncle, my grandma was a theologist. So, I looked into some of that too. I said, oh, okay, it's much deeper than, what they tell you in the church. It's a lot deeper. And so I learned that, and I was guided to learn, the different things about, spirituality, and how there's, other higher powers out there. And I put it all together. And so this is why, I'm able to teach people, because I understand now. I didn't understand, and I was able to heal myself. I healed my mind, body, and my soul. I healed myself. Yeah, because I was a mess. I'm telling you, I was a mess. But I healed myself through all the trauma that I went through. because when I was going through my trauma, I was like, how am I going to get through this? I found out I was more stronger and more powerful than I thought I was. Okay. I had the strength and the power. It was all inside of me. So my higher powers and God showed me, my strength and my courage. They showed me all of this. I didn't know I had all this inside of me. But then, I started going on my spiritual journey, and all of this came about. And, you know, this is what you guys have to embark upon. If you really want to change your life, or you still want to stay stuck. And it's funny because I've had a lot of I'm going to get into the message in a second. I had a lot of coaches coming to me. Oh, I can, they think, I don't know, for some reason, I don't know, they think I need coaching. I'm like, no, I don't need coaching. But it was one gentleman, one gentleman. He says, you don't need coaching. And I said, no, I don't. Okay, I said, I don't understand why these coaches think I need coaching. I do not need coaching. Okay, I'm pretty sure what I went through in my life, if they really knew what I went through in my life in detail, they would understand. The majority of these coaches out here wouldn't have been able to endure what I endured at all, ever. Okay, because some of them, are out here, they've already had the golden spoon in their mouths, and they haven't been through the trials and tribulations that I have been through. And to bring myself up out of that, it's a miracle to me, but it's not a miracle to God, because God knew that I was going to get out of it, and He helped me get out of it along with my higher powers. My angels, Jesus Christ, they all helped me get out of the darkness, because I was in the dark. And I said, oh my God, how am I going to get out of this? I didn't know how I was going to get out of it. Okay, but they brought me to the light. So I don't know, what some of these coaches see, but there was one, he was like, yeah, you don't need coaching. And actually, he's the one that I actually went with, that I'm going to be, I'm currently speaking with now. But, we're going to take it to another level in 2024. Okay. Because I am trying to bring a lot of people into the light, because there's a lot of people that are living in the dark. And I really try to focus on, if you guys hear my dog, he's playing with his ball. Okay, he only 5 months, 5 months old, y'all. So he's playing with his ball. Okay, and he just gets excited. Okay, he's over there growling. But and then I have my smooth jazz music playing in the back. Well, where was I at, y'all? So anyway, it's just important that, you stay focused on you and what you want out of your life. What legacy do you want to leave behind? What do you want to be remembered by? What do you want your grandchildren and your great great grandchildren to know you by when you leave this earth? Did you do good, or did you do bad? Okay, are you going to be known for doing evil things, or are you going to be known for doing good things? And me personally, I want to be known for doing good things. But I, have been fortunate to have been around, dark people and light people. And there's dark people in the top 1%. There's dark people in the middle. There's dark people that are low vibrational. The dark people at the top can be considered at the bottom, because they're so dark and demonic. And those are the people that I kind of try to focus on, because some of them don't realize, they say they want to help, but they have this evilness and this power and this control and greed in their heart. And that's not light, that's darkness. You can't want to help humanity, and you all you worried about is money, money, power, and greed. That's all you're worried about. That's not helping people. That's for your own, personal benefit. So, those are the people, I really try to focus on. And as far as the lower tier people, I have something else planned separately for them because I am a homeless women's advocate. And I actually have encountered a lot of women out there that I have coached and mentored. But some of these people, and I posted this today, some of these people, they're just beyond gone. They're just gone. You can't help them. You can't, they think they know everything. You can't tell them nothing. And even if you tell them, that they turn around and do something totally different, or they don't appreciate your help. So, some of these people, you can't help. You try to help them, but you can't help people. And it's okay because, people, you live your life the way you want to live it. You choose your own destiny. But if someone comes to try to help you and you just take that person for granted, well, you're choosing your own destiny, and we all have free will to do that. So it's up to you as an individual, to accept that help or not accept that. And I have come across a lot of people because I have helped a lot of people. I have let people live with me. And my children can vouch for this. Okay, even when I wasn't even doing good myself, I still had people living with me. I took a young lady, that wanted me to help her. I took her in, and people from different countries, I let live with me. I've always helped people because that was always my way of giving back some type of way. But then I figured out, some people just don't appreciate my help. That they get what they can, and once they get what they, can, then they're gone bye bye. Even in my, other business relationships, people would take my skills, my gifts, my business acumen. They would get ideas out of me, and then they'll, get what they need, and then, oh, we don't need you anymore. And then they'll try to pass it off to somebody else like it was theirs. And I actually, seen that. And I said, they can have it because I'm blessed. Oh, he just bit me, y'all. He just bit me. I'm blessed to, have others, a lot of creative skills, under my belt. So, it doesn't really matter to me. But anyway, we have, this is Domino, y'all. This is my baby. Okay. Here he is. Here he is. He is a mess. Okay. He is a mess. I got him a month ago. A lady at the church, she seen my other little dog, and she says, "Oh, I want to give you a dog." I said, "Oh, yeah." I said, "Oh God, I do. I really want a dog." She said, "Yeah, I want to give you a dog." So she gave me. He's a little. What is he? He's a Chihuahua teacup. Is what he is. That's how little he is. Okay, that's how little he is. But he's a sweetheart. He's a good boy. He's just 5 months old, just like a little baby, you guys. But anyway, let's get back to the message. I might have to go put him up because he gets a little bit rambunctious right here. But the main moral of what I want to talk about today is the power of prayer and how we have to forgive those who have come against us, those who have impacted harm upon our lives, those who, are still living in the dark. Those people we have to pray for. We have to pray for those people that their souls are released, with God's good graces once they repent and go to God and release their sins, that their souls become free and they're able to come into the light. Because a lot of them are still living in the dark, and some of them aren't aware, what they are doing, and some of them though are too far gone. because they just let the um, evil demonic spirit to overtake them. Hey, stop. I'm so sorry. I should have put him up. I should have put him up. Y'all hear him? I should have put him up. Come here. I should have put him up. Yeah, play with your ball. Go play with your ball. Well, come here. Look, I don't even know what to do with him. He's so bad. Okay. So yeah. So anyway, um, we have to learn to forgive those people and don't let those people harm our lives and impact our lives, because we have to have forgiveness in our heart, and we can't allow others that are still living in the dark to impact us. And we can't get upset with them because they have not figured out how to go on to their spiritual journey so they can get their spiritual awakening, so they can redeem themselves. So we can't get upset with those people. We have to learn to forgive those people, but continue to love them, pray for them, and move forward. And it's not that you have to take these people back into your life. I'm not saying that, because I can tell you guys, um, my past is no longer my future at all. I'm a totally different woman. I am just totally different. And a lot of people that know me probably can tell. It's like, she's a totally different woman. And, because I am spiritually healed. And my mind, body, and soul is just full of joy and happiness, because I know that I am loved by my my heavenly Father and my higher powers, who love me enough to help me go on to my spiritual journey, to show me, look, you can get out of that darkness. Okay, going through that medical trauma was not the end of the world for you. Okay, you almost dying was not, we saved you from the death. Okay, hey, you got some chance, you got another chance out here. Don't let it get to you. Keep going, keep moving. Okay, we got you covered. Okay, and they had me covered the whole time. Okay, to get me through. And I did not know, because some of the things that I got through, I was like, how did I get through that? And I got through it. And even, and I because I was talking to my son. By the way, my son is doing good, everything is clear, but his, we're still got to focus on his culinary, so we're working on that, see which way we're gonna go. But he's all good now. People in higher places did the right thing. I appreciate that, but we still have other stuff that we have to deal with, because I want to keep him on track with this school. So anyway, we're gonna you know work on that at a later date. But we have to put our faith into the unknown, and a lot of people are afraid of that, to put their faith into the unknown, and we have to do that. And I was afraid to put my faith into the unknown, because I didn't know what was going to happen. But that's what they want to do. They want you to do. Don't put your faith in the man or woman. Put it into your higher powers. Put your faith into God. Meditate. You know, journal, pray. And once you start doing that, everything to start just coming together. And you'll feel different. And so this is one of the things that I'm going to be helping people do. But I want people to understand, though, you have to learn to forgive yourself and forgive those who have come against you, because those people, they're just still not awakened yet. But we can't get upset with them. All we can do is pray for them, and pray that they become spiritually awakened at some point in their life. Some people don't go throughout their entire life without being spiritually awakened, which is a sad thing, because in the afterlife, you have when you go to the afterlife, there's places that it's going to seal your fate When you go to the afterlife, what which part are you going to go to in the afterlife? Are you going to go to the dark, or are you going to go to the light? How you live your life here currently, you know, is going to, be the same, as when you leave here in your afterlife. Okay, or if you're living in the dark, you're going to go to the dark side. Okay, and it just basically this. Let me just say it: if you're living in the dark while you're here, living and breathing, when you go out of here, when you leave this earth, you're going to go down to the dark side, which is hell. So do you want to go to hell or heaven? And a lot of people need, you can't just, it's crazy because a lot of people, right before they're ready to go, they want to all of a sudden repent their sins and, have forgiveness for that, forgiveness for this. No, 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 no. You have to do it while you are here. Okay. You have to learn forgiveness while you are here. And this is why it's important. In order for you to transform, you have to pray. You have to ask for your forgiveness now, not right before, you got, you know, half a foot in the grave. Okay. Or you're about to go to the grave. And then all of a sudden, oh, I want to repent my sins. No, you have to work on it while you are here. So this is a lot of you guys need to understand out there. You can't just, you go throughout all your life hurting and harming people, slandering people, manipulating people. Um, there's a lot of narcissists out here. And I'm going to be talking about narcissists because there's a lot of narcissists, a lot of people who think that they can control another human being. For some reason, I don't understand that, why other human beings think they're in control over another human being when, when we're all the same. Okay, we're all human beings. So how can you think because of your job title? And, I talk about that all the time. You weren't born a job title. Okay, so that's just your job, and it might be your job for right now, but it may not be your job tomorrow. So who do you think you are to think that you could just control people out here? So people have to be mindful of that. Don't let somebody think that they can control you. And you have to really look into inside of yourself and ask yourself, why am I letting this person control me? Because everyone, you and everyone else has their own gifts inside of you. You don't have to have nobody control you. You just have to sit within yourself and figure out, first of all, go on your spiritual journey, doing the things that you need to do, which, I have courses available as well. I have memberships available that you can sign up. We have monthly meetings that we talk about all kinds of things and with like-minded people. I also have my Facebook page. So, it's not a journey that you have to go through alone, but it is a lonely process. I can tell you guys that. It is a lonely, long process. But you'll be grateful because you're going to come out on the other side, stronger and more powerful and more clear-minded, more healthy. I'm going to be talking about that as well, because you have to eat right. While you're going through your transformation, you have to eat the right things. And this is one of the things that they don't tell you. You have to exercise. There's, it's a whole process. Okay. You just not just, connecting to your higher powers and forgiving those who have harmed you, but it's a whole process. But forgiving others and the power of prayer is going to help you. Come up. I don't want him going over there because I sprayed some stuff. Here, get your ball. Get your ball. So yeah. So it's all a process that you have to go through. And we all have to get to this point in our lives. And I don't care how old you guys are. I don't care how old you are. Because I didn't learn all of this until I was older. You know, some people, I don't look my age, you guys. I do not look my age because I'm spiritually I'm spiritually blessed. Okay. People just, I just do not look my age. I'm just blessed. But you, have the same opportunity. You have the same opportunity to go onto your spiritual journey. But like I said, you cannot, and you can't be upset with other individuals that don't understand what you are going through. Those people, you're going to have to let them go. Okay. And some of it is painful. I'm gonna tell you, some of it is painful because I had a lot of friends, family, and colleagues go. I had to let a lot of people go in order for me to transform my life. But my life was more important for me than, because I am me. I am a human being and I am me and I want to live my life for me. I always let, like I said, I let other people take advantage of me, put it like that. I let a lot of people take advantage of me, and a lot of people took my kindness for my weakness, but they can't do that now. No, no, no. And a lot of those people, they're not part of my life anymore. They're not, because I'm different. I'm not the same person. I'm not the same woman anymore. And I let that go, and I have happily let it go. So you guys have to get to the same point in your life, but it takes time. It took me, let's see, it probably took me about 10, 15 years. I had to let go, past relationships, my ex-husband, that's because that was another traumatic experience that I went through because I was abused. And made to feel like I was not worthy at all. So I had to go, get over that traumatic experience, with going through that with my ex-husband. But all of that, I have released everything that I went through in my past. I released. I even released, my ex fiance. I had to release him. He left me in the hospital sick. Just after several years of being together, just left and left me to die, basically. But I released all of that, and you have to do the same thing. Okay, if you are in something that that is toxic, I can tell you this: you're not going to be able to go onto your spiritual journey. You're not going to be able to do that because you have the toxicity right there in front of you. The thing that you're supposed to release, you're still with it. Okay, and even with the job. Okay, if you're with the job, okay, good and well you're not happy at that job. That job is toxic. That job is not for you, and you're still there. You're not going to be able to go through your spiritual journey because you're still learning lessons because you refuse to let go of that job. And and I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna be honest, some of this stuff that you go through is just beyond scary. It's just beyond scary. But once you go through it, it's just like when you get to the other side, you'll be like, how did I live through that? Okay. Because God and your higher powers were there with you the whole time, and you didn't acknowledge it. You didn't see it. Okay, like me, I'm like, how did I get through that? Okay, not knowing God and my higher powers, they were there with me the entire time. They said, we just needed you to come to the point to acknowledge that we were there. And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you were there. So why were you not? Because I used to be stressed out. I used to be worried, But oh my God, he's knocking down the thing. It's just a candle. I can pick it up. But I used to be stressed. I used to be worried. But not anymore. Not anymore. Anything that I need, God has it for me. All I have to do is ask. Okay, and also I ask for forgiveness for those who want to come against me, because at the end of the day, God sees all, and He is going to prevail over all evil. And once I realized that, And God was always with me the entire time, and He was taking care of all of the evil things that all my stress and all my worries, and even about my children. And I'm stressing, and it's like, we got this. Don't worry about that, okay? You just focus on your healing. We got you. Okay. And I'm like, okay, but you have to have this connection. You have, see, I'm there. And this is why, I want to help people to get there, because I'm there. And people think, some of these people out here, oh, that's a joke. She don't know what she's talking about. That what is a spiritual journey? What I'm telling you, there's a lot of us. There are a lot of us spiritual. It's a difference between a coach and someone that has went on their spiritual journey. Okay, a spiritual journey is totally different than just being a coach. A coach is, they're just trying to, help you with your life. Being a spiritual transform coach, you have tapped into your higher powers, which helped you along your spiritual journey, helped you through your traumas, all the things that you went through, releasing all your family generational curses, releasing all those childhood wounds, releasing all those cord attachments, releasing all those soul ties. A regular coach is not going to tell you about all this, because they don't even understand this themselves. I'm just going to be honest out here. Okay, because there's a method. There's a method to releasing, your childhood wounds, which I had to release some childhood wounds because my father was a Vietnam veteran. And some of the things, that, I endured as a child, were very traumatic. So, because, my father, would have flashbacks and, things and that sort. So, I had to learn to release those childhood woundings. So, like I said, it's all a process that you have to go through. And this is why you need to start off with prayer, okay, in order to transform and to connect with oneself, because then all the other process, when you get with the right spiritual coach, uh, they will help you through the entire process. And I've actually created a program, but I'm going to be updating my spiritual program in 2024, because I really want to help as many as people as I can. But a lot of you guys have to understand that you have to want this for yourself, okay? Because this is no joke. I'm telling you, and I'm still going through things, currently now on my spiritual journey. I'm still, going through things, but I'm at a very high level at this point, very high level. That now I'm able to come forward, and this I was led to come forward. Everything that once you go on your spiritual journey and go through your spiritual healing and all of that, you're guided. Everything you do is guided. You don't think it's guided, but it's guided. All your steps is guided by your higher powers, and you don't even know it. It's like an invisible person just pulling the strings. Okay, just telling you which way to go. Do this, do that, do this, do this, do that. And you also have to follow your own intuition. Okay, you get more connected to your intuition as well. You get more connected to your higher wisdom. You get more connected to your knowledge. Okay, and then you start doing things that you didn't even know you could do. Okay, like me, I didn't even know I was as creative as I was. I said, oh, I'm very creative. And other people actually saw it in me, but I just kind of brushed it off. But now I see that I am very creative, so you know these are the things that you'll start recognizing about yourself, things that you never thought you would be capable of doing. You're going to be doing. So this is part of the process that you have to get through. And it's not easy. And like I said, the road was long, and it was very long. It was very long. Okay. And actually, my youngest son, he actually went through, my spiritual journey with me, and it kind of rubbed off on him as well. As I'm learning things and I'm teaching things. Oh, I wish I had this thing that he got me last year for Christmas. It was so beautiful. It was a 14 karat gold rose with crystals all in it, and it lights up. It's so pretty. But so he, learned, little aspects, of, spiritual healing, and so his life could be better. And so, it rubs off on your children as well. If they see, your soul is full and happy and, healthy, it rubs off on your children as well. So, it's a beautiful thing. And, like I said, your life will change for the better, but it's up to you to want to change. It's definitely up to you. And you have to be around high vibrational people. If you are around low vibrational people, it's not going to work out well for you because you are still attaching to those same people that are not healed. You have to get around like-minded high vibrational people because those other people are not healed. Like I have she's a neighbor of mine. We're friends too, and we, she's from she's from another country, and we talk all the time. She has her spirituality as well, and we kind of talk about it, sometimes because we know some people, and we knew karma was coming for these individuals because people don't believe in karma. People just do not believe in karma, and I'm like, you don't believe in karma? I'm like, God be with you, because karma is very real, very, very, very real. And the spiritually inclined and higher, once you go through your spiritual being, you're on a higher level. You can tell who's about to get their karma because it's revealed to you. You can feel that person's energy. If you want to go, you can really feel that person's energy. And me and her saw a situation like karma is coming for them, and it's not going to be pretty. And it was not pretty. Karma came for those individuals that we both know. And I've also seen karma come to other individuals that I knew karma was coming for them. I said, karma's about to come for you. I said, oh, and people just don't believe it. Don't believe it. If you go around here doing harm and thinking you're going to get away with it, you are not going to get away with it at all. You're just not, because God sees all. And he either is going to do two things. He's going to give you a chance to go on to your spiritual journey and repent your sins, or he's just going to take you out of here because you refuse to learn your lesson. And I hate to put it like that, but that's the truth. You're either going to learn from the evil that you have been doing and turn your life around, or he's going to just take you up out of here. Okay, because you weren't doing what you were supposed to do. And so a lot of people need to understand that. I know that a lot of people may not believe that, but yeah, that's what happens. And I've seen it happen to people. As I knew people that they were just ferocious against other people. And I thought, you shouldn't act that way around people. They kept acting that way around people, and some of those people that I knew are no longer here. You can't you can't do that. You can't, go around here manipulating, using people, lying to people, being deceitful to people, for your own personal benefit. You can't do that. And if you're on drugs, you have to get off of those drugs, because God gives us a second chance in life. He does. He gives us a second chance. to right our wrongs. And if you keep continuing to do that, guess what? He said, well, you're not learning your lesson, so you're not going to last long. You're not going to last long, and he'll take you out of here because you didn't respect his kingdom. This is God's kingdom. A lot of people don't understand. This is his home. This is God's kingdom. He created this. He created the heavens and the earth, whether you believe it or not. Okay, there is higher powers. I don't care if you don't believe in God. There is a higher heavenly power that created heaven and earth. Okay, or the devil created up under the dirt. Okay, that's the devil. Okay, deep down under. Okay, well, God has the earth, the dirt. That's Mother Earth, the dirt. But deep down below that, okay, that's the pits of hell. Okay, so it's up to you to make that choice. But it starts with forgiving those, okay, that have come against you. And you must pray to God to forgive those people. You forgive all your enemies, okay? You forgive yourself, okay? Don't sit up here and beat yourself up for, stuff that you done. Okay, that's your past. You can't go back and change your past. There's nothing that you can do, okay? You live for the future. You change and you live your life for the future. And don't go back to the past, okay? That's where a lot of people make the mistake at. And I tell people, why would you? A lot of us as spiritualists, we say this is part of our healing is releasing the past. That's why I did those videos. I'm releasing the past. I'm not trying to go back to the past. I don't want to go back to the past ever. Okay. And I don't even want the individuals that I associated with to come, in the past because I'm new. I have new friendships, okay, new partnerships. I have new people in my life that are on the same page as me, you know, that love me for me and I love them for them, okay, and they understand. And they understand my boundaries because now I have boundaries. I'm not as, I used to be accessible to people all the time. All the time. I used to be, oh, what do you need? What can I help you with? Okay. Well, even jobs. What can I do? Oh, I'll work extra hours. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, not anymore. No, not no more. I have very strict boundaries, but I had to learn that, you guys, and you guys have to learn the same thing. And that's what I'm here to help you guys do, if you would allow me. But you can't make nobody do anything. It's just like no one can make me do anything. Okay, nobody's tying your hands up, handcuffing you, and say you got to go on your spiritual journey. No, it's up to you. Do you want to live in the dark, or do you want to come over to the light? Okay, and once you do that, you'll start respecting other human beings as well. Okay, you'll see the world differently. You'll see things a lot differently than what you see now. And this is why it's important for you to make that choice. What do you want to do? Do you want to keep living your life the way you're living, or do you want to make some changes? Okay. And I know this is, I want to mention this too, because a lot of people it's just like controversial out here. Because, some of these coaches, I'll help you do this, I'll help you do that, I'll help you do this. And I'm thinking to myself, there's a lot of us spirituals out here. We have one. If you want something specific to your situation, that's how we help you. But we include the life coaching as well as the spiritual side of it. Okay, because you have to have the spiritual side before you can even get to the life coaching side. Because if you're not healed, no matter what a life coach teaches you, it's not going to work because you're not healed. Okay, so there's things that you have to do. It's all a big process. And I didn't know that. Like I said, I was guided by higher powers. They showed me everything. I mean, they sent me to stores. Okay, they told me what to buy. They was like, buy this, get this, you need to do this. Okay, they even put you know how you have go on your like your YouTube and all that. They're like, listen to this. Okay. Even the TV. Watch this. Okay. I mean, they just spelled it out for me. And I'm like, what in the world? And so, like I said, it's all a process. So it's important that you have to connect to something. Okay. You can't just be like, oh, I want to change my life. I'm just gonna let's say, you stop doing what you're, binge eating. Okay, I'm gonna just stop binge eating. That's it. No, that's not transforming your life. Just because you stop binge eating, that is not changing your life. It's a deeper process. Okay, you want to connect to your mind, body, and soul. Okay, from your crown of the head to the soles of your feet. You want all of it to change. Okay, because you have to clear everything out. It's like a full detoxification. Okay, of your mind, body, and just your soul. Everything is just cleared out. Okay, it's like a reset button. It's like a total like redo, and this is what you want. But like I said, it's up to you guys if you want to or not. And I'm not downplaying any coaches out there or anything. I don't want anybody to think that that they're not valuable. They are valuable. Depends on what part, because once you get done with your spiritual healing journey, hey, go. You might want to go to a life coach, or even a training coach for your exercise. Okay, because that's important. Okay, and holistic eating, like a nutritionist, because that's important as well. All of these things come together. They're all important for you in order to transform your life. It's not just something that you do overnight and it's going to be done. No, it's a process. So understand that once you begin this. And if you have a your husband or your partner, it's good to have that partner that wants to go on that spiritual journey with you. They want to, you guys can come together and go through the transformational process together, and so you guys will be on the same page. But if one of you is trying to transform your life and the other one still wants to live in the dark, it's not going to work. It's not going to happen. Or if one is just they're continually not understanding that you're going through your spiritual journey and don't respect your boundaries, that's not going to work either. That's why you have to release everything first. Okay, you have to release everything that is no longer serving you first before you start your spiritual journey. And it starts with forgiving all of those who have come against you, and also the power of prayer, going within yourself, then journaling. Okay, that's just two couple little steps. I'm little hints I'm giving you guys right now. Okay, but it's important to do those things. But if there's people in your life, and I don't care if it's your mother, I don't care if it's your father, I don't care if it's your children, I don't care if it's your daughter, your niece, your nephew, or your friend, your BFF. I don't care if it is. You have to release those people. You have to release your those people, and then you have to ask yourself, who's more important? It should be you. Because in my life, I said, I am number one. Okay. And then it took me a long time to get to this point, but I said, hey, I'm number one. Okay. This is my life, and I'm going to live it how I want to. But it took me a long time to get to that point. But I understood the process, and I listened. I listened to my higher powers. That's another thing. You have to learn to listen. Okay. Because and then you can still have your fun, every now and then. Okay, you can't be out here, trying to party like a rock star and trying to spiritually heal. That is not going to work. Okay, you have to, every month now and then, you can do that. But once you go through your spiritual, journey, you don't even want to do that anymore because you're a different person. Okay, you want to do more fun things like travel, see different things, go to museums, go to art galleries. You know, you want to. It's like things change up. Those things that used to be important to you are no longer important to you anymore. Okay, you're on a whole nother level. Okay, so with that said, you guys, I just want to do this video. I hope that helped you guys. It's over an hour. I didn't want to go over an hour, but I hope you guys got some valuable information. I hope you guys enjoyed my little doggy Domino. Okay, who's over here biting on on the chair. Okay, but I'm going to be doing these messages. I'm going to try to do them, like, if not every day, every other day for you guys, um, to help you guys, out there that are looking to transform their lives for the better. Especially come in 2024. Okay, especially things are changing in the world, and I think this is why God is raising up His children of God, because all the evilness and the anger and deception and the arguing and bickering and just has destroyed the entire world, and He's not happy. Okay, it's just the evilness it has to stop. And so this is why He's raising us up, but we had to learn that we were these spiritual leaders out here. Okay, and well, I'm more than a spiritual leader, but because I have other talents and gifts, but He had to heal us first. Okay, because we was off track. Okay, some of us, we was way off track, so he had to snap us into reality. Okay, because hey, you're a leader. Okay, you need to get on track here, because you got people to heal, you got people to help out here. Okay, so we gotta strip you down and get you together. So we're able to help a lot of people out there that's wanting to transform their lives, or even their children's lives, because I'm telling you guys, this rubs off on your children, because we want to instill this in our children, so they don't have to because they don't have to live the life that we live. They don't have to live that hard life. It's already in their souls. Like my I listen to my youngest son. He's just so bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. Okay. Even when I'm not bubbly, sometimes he's just bubbly, 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 bubbly. I was like, his soul is just so just happy and just blah, 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 just bubbly, 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 bubbly. Okay, and now I'm noticing it in my oldest one as well. Because he's going through his transformation too at a young age. So I'm like, this is great. So their lives and my children and my great great grandchildren, they will their lives will be full and fulfilled. Okay, with God's spiritual blessings and healing. And because part of I'm not going to talk about this now, because I don't want to give you guys all the secrets, all the secret sauce out there. Some of you guys don't have to talk to me one-on-one, and I'll give you the secret sauce, because it goes deep. It goes deep. It's very deep rooted. Going through a spiritual journey it's very deeply rooted. I'm gonna tell you guys. It hits that way down in your family line. Yes, it does. It hits way down in your family line, and you don't even know it. And deep down in your mother's family line, deep down in your father's family line, deep down in your grandmother, your great great grandmother. It hits home to your family line very deep. So we'll be talking about that at another date, you guys. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Learn to forgive. Learn the power of prayer. It is important that you connect with your higher powers. Okay, let them know that you are you want to connect with them. Let them know that you want to change your life for the better, how you want to live your life. And I'm going to say this too. Some of you guys are in job professions currently now that you're not even supposed to be in. Okay. You're not supposed to be in these job professions. And that could change. Once you start tapping on in, you'll see, oh, because they'll reveal to you what you're supposed to be doing. They will show you. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys, I've been known, I'm supposed to be a speaker. I just was like, why do I got some people I just don't want to talk to. But I'll be like, I know I'm supposed to be a public speaker. I know. They're like, he wants to be a speaker. Because every time I speak, people just love the way, because I speak truth. I speak facts. Sometimes hurtful, but I'm honest. Because I always tell people, would you rather want me to tell you a lie or tell you the truth? Okay. And 9 times out of 10, people like, tell me the truth. I'm like, well, okay. So if I tell you the truth gonna hurt you. Okay. I tell you how I really feel. I even had to tell some bosses of mine now. I was like, do you want me to tell you the truth or you want me to tell you a lie? And some of the stuff I used to tell my bosses, they used to be like, oh my God, did she just say that? But a lot of my bosses love me. Okay, a lot of my bosses love me. I actually had a one job that I had, um, and they wanted a 10-year work history. And so I gave my 10-year work history. But I'm thinking, why would they want to go back 10 years? But they had a 10-year work history. So I gave it to them. And then I went back in for the interview, and he was like, he said, you're hired. He said, never in my life have I called every single every single last employer, and they had nothing but good things to say about you. Okay. I said, because I'm a good employee. I try to help the boss and everything. As a matter of fact, that boss, he was afraid that I was, because corporate came down, and he was afraid that I was going to take his job. And I told him, I don't want your job. I said, nah, I don't want your job. He was afraid because, I was given, I'm always helpful. I always give suggestions. If I see something wrong, if we can make it a better way, I give my suggestions, and not trying to take anybody's job or anything like that. And, that's just what I do. So he thought I was going to take his job. And I said, no, I don't want your job. I think I actually ended up leaving that job. Yeah, I ended up leaving a job and doing something else. Okay. But anyway, yeah, but he did. He went 10 years back. He said, I never had anybody have a good report from going 10 years back in job description. So, but anyway, that made me feel good. But I just try to help people, and whatever I can do right now as a humanitarian. This is why I became a humanitarian consultant. This is why I'm a public figure. This is why I am a homeless women's advocate. I'm here to help people, to bring them out of the dark and bring them into to light. Okay, because I'm no longer in that darkness. I'm no longer in that darkness. And I want also a lot of people in those higher authorities. I'm not, I'm really focusing on them. And I'm catching a lot of their attention. I'm catching a lot of their attention because I know they want to help, but be, you have to do it the right way. Okay. You can't, be doing dirt behind the scenes and say you're helping society. You can't do that. You can't have evil in your soul and say you're helping society. You can't be that way. You have to, have a higher heavenly force behind you. Okay, because you have to get rid of the ones that are evil, that have been destroying humanity. God's children are here to help humanity, not destroy humanity. So a lot of them in the higher powers have to understand that you're here to help humanity. That's why there's such a thing as an oath. You're vowing, you're putting your hand up to God. Okay. I swear You swore that you're going to help in the right way, not in a evil way. If somebody wants to pay you a little bit of money, or you're trying to get, that to that next position, okay, you're willing to destroy anybody who that comes in your path, or you're willing to win at all costs. You taking out whoever is in your way. That's not the way to do it. That is not the way to do it. Those people right there, guess what? They're in the dark and they're not going to last long. They're not. Those people, they will not last long. Those people that have that win at all costs mentality, they don't last long. Those people that I'll do whatever I have to do, those people don't last long. Karma is, when they say that, karma is surrounding them at that point. Okay, that karma, woo, and it won't be pretty for them. It won't be pretty. And then the karma, they don't understand. Okay, when you're trying to win at all costs, that means that you're willing to take out family members, your children. Okay, because that's what karma hits. Might not even hit that person directly, but it's gonna hit whatever is close to you. Okay, because you are willing to, sell your soul to the devil and win at all costs. So, with that said, let me go because I just seen 1111111. Okay, let me go on that one because that's what it is. Okay, you willing to win at all costs? I would tread lightly on that one. Okay, I would be joining Candy Cake's Humanitarian Transformational Healing Network to come over to the light side, okay, and learn the processes of how to come on the light side of things. Okay, because all the arguing and fighting and bickering and and not, you're saying you want to help, you're not helping. And then we have those ones. I said, let me go, but I just have to, because I see it all the time, you guys. And I'm like, these people will sell their soul for stuff. We see it in the entertainment industry. These people will sell their soul for fame and fortune. Okay, it's not, being spiritually healed. Let me tell you something. It's not about money. It is not about money, because guess what? Your abundance and your spiritual blessings, God will going to make sure that you have everything that you need, all the abundance that you need. He's blessing his children. But if you're living in the dark, you make it quick. It's not going to last for you. It's not going to last. It's not going to last. Not at all. So be mindful of that. So with that said, let me go join Humanitarian Transformational Healing Network, okay, on my Patreon. I also have my Facebook page. We do have a group. I have two, but my main group is Soul to Soul Healing, okay, because we're healing soul to soul. I have that group. You can go check that out on my Facebook page. I didn't even have my ticker going, y'all, the whole time. Let me see. There we go. So maybe I'll see it real quick before I end this video. I'm still using this StreamYard. Getting used to it. First, I had, I'm just uploading it on all my channels, but so I'm still getting used to all of this as well. Oh, and two, if you guys want to go to my Patreon and join our monthly meetings. We usually have sometimes the second week. It depends on everybody's availability. The second week or third week of each month, we have our group monthly meetings that we meet with all like-minded individuals, because by sharing our stories, we're sharing stories with like-minded people that can help us go along through our spiritual journey process. And so we won't have to be alone. You always have someone to talk to. So you're never alone, even though it's a long journey, because you have to let go of those people that are no longer serving your higher purpose and your higher spiritual journey. You do have the like-minded people that are, going through their spiritual journey. Some of them are, higher level spiritualists, like myself. I actually met a young lady today on LinkedIn. She says, "Oh, I'm right there with you." She said, "Can we talk?" I'm like, "Sure, we can talk." So we kind of can feel each other. When you're high vibrational, you bring in those high vibrational people that are on the same page and have your greatest good at mind. So with that said, you guys, let me go. Thank you for joining Candy K's Humanitarian Transformational Healing Network. And stay tuned for my next video. I believe it was today, Tuesday. I'm going to take tomorrow because I tell you, those releasing videos I did over the last week, they take a lot out of you. That's why I can't do the evil side anymore, because it just drains my energy. So I probably will. I may do one Thursday. Yeah, I might do it Thursday or Friday, you guys. Either or. Just stay tuned. But I got you guys covered. I'm going to be speaking to you guys about different things, different topics. So stay tuned for Candy K's Humanitarian Transformational Healing Network. And you guys have a good one. And stay blessed and make smart choices out there.